Welcome to another episode of the Market Report. Today we're busting a case of Abyss Rising Special Edition, and we're busting this for the Megalo. As with most of our case bust videos, we're going to bust the entire case, but we're just going to show you the first box, and at the end we'll show you all the cards that we got out of the case. Well, as we said earlier, we're busting for the Megalo, which is still about $100 on eBay. Because the Mermails are super hot right now. It looks like the top tier deck in the new format. But the other reason why is, for some odd reason, the price of this product has not moved up. We expected, once Megalo broke $100, we expected the price of this product to skyrocket, but it has not. So we've been seeing a lot of people been busting these boxes. You notice we just picked up an Abyss Dweller. That's one of the better cards here, coming in still around $6. That's still selling pretty well. Here's a Red Dragon Ninja, another super rare. It's going for about $1. So far the bust is looking pretty good. Still no Megalo. Well, here comes the Moulin Glacia, the second best secret rare out of the set, at around $19. The one hard part about this bust are the rares. There are no dollar rares in this set, and the reason for that is because of the SE coming out. So there's first edition and unlimited, so this has depressed the price of the rares, even though, you know, some, especially the Mermail cards, are used pretty widely. So that's a little disappointing. So you're gonna have to rely on the secrets, the supers, and the ultras here. There's not much support on the rares, and especially not on the commons. Here comes an Ignoble Knight, about another $1 super rare. Usually when we pick the products to bust for the highest return, we want to see some value in the commons and uncommons, and Abyss Rising is an exception, and the reason why is because the price of the special edition boxes, as we said earlier in the video, are so low. So your odds are still pretty good on the bust. Right now, we're running into a bad stretch here where we're just pulling rares and commons, and it happens. We've been looking for a pattern as to where things come out. Haven't really seen it, so the collation on this set has been pretty good, unlike some other sets where you could pretty much determine where the hollows were coming out. One thing we get asked a lot is, what do I do with all my bulk commons and rares? Well, what you should do is you should at least keep a play set, because you never know what's going to happen. But the other thing you can do is bring your bulk commons and rares, bring them down to the planet if you're in Hawaii, and we offer trades, and you can trade them in for other product. Of course, you know, we're going to have to pay bulk prices on them because you don't want them, and it's going to be hard for us to unload them, but that's another option. It's better than throwing them in their trash can. Well, finally we break out of the dry spell, pick up another secret, the Thunder Seahorse. That's not bad, still going at around $16. As with all our market reports, you can go to our website, www.da-planet.com, theplanet.com, and you can get the full breakdown in an Excel sheet. You can use it to analyze the value of this bust, and you can plug in your own bust to keep track of everything. Well, here comes our first ultimate, the Mermail Abyss. This one, a higher price ultimates at $7.50. You can purchase these items from our physical store in Honolulu, Hawaii if you're there, or you come down to visit. But we're also online at shop.da-met.com, or you can find it from our social network site, where you can pick up the boxes and the singles. We update our prices daily. We have tens of thousands of SKUs, so we might miss a few, but we're changing the prices pretty much on a daily basis. We try to keep current with the meta. And our online store, we try to keep our prices lower than our eBay prices, because we don't have to pay those huge eBay fees for our eBay sellers. You know what we're talking about. They take a big chunk of your profit away, but again, it's a great market. So check us out on eBay and our online store. Well, we had another dry patch with just commons and rares. Finally come out of here, but not with a bang, with a whimper, with memory of an adversary, dollar super. Nothing much to speak of right there. Well, we're getting down to our final packs. Looks like this box is drying up. We picked up the 2 secrets and the ultimate early in the box, and now we're just pulling dollar super rares and commons and rares. But like we said, be sure you don't do what a lot of people do and just take all your commons and rares and throw them in the trash can. If you're in Honolulu, bring them by the planet, keep them in good condition, and you can exchange them, as we said earlier, for other products. Well, the last packs continue to fizzle. Nothing coming out. And that's probably the worst super in the set, at around 50 cents. I don't know where Konami comes up with these names, but they're sure hard to pronounce. They're getting harder and harder to pronounce, I guess because they used all the good ones in the early set. Last 3 packs. Basically, the last half has been lose money. Again, nothing coming out. We're down to the last 2. Just another rare. Last pack. As we squeeze it. Oh, Secret Grand Spellbook Tower, 20 bucks. Yes. Well, the Spellbook Tower saved us. Here are all the cards we got from the bust. The total value of the bust on this box came out to a little over $70, so it was definitely a profitable box. Here are all the supers that we got out of the case. We were really lucky. We got a number of Abyss Dwellers. That's a $6 super. And we got a few Abyss Squalls. That's another high dollar super at $3.50. Attack the Moon is around 50 cents. Bubble Bringer the same, around 50 cents. Forbidden Dress is a $3 super, selling really well. Gaga Cowboy, that's the most expensive super at $13.50. Luckily we got a fair amount of those. Heroic Champion at about $1.50. Ignoble Knight at $1. The Maldoce Palooza at $1. Memory of an Adversary at $1. Number 8 at $1.25. Not many of those come out. It sells really well, but the price is still depressed. The One-Eyed Skill, 75. Red Dragon Ninja at $1. Tannhauser Gate at 50 cents. So as you can see, we got a fair amount of high dollar supers. Here come the ultras. The Abysphere at 750. Empress of Prophecy at $1.25. Heroic Champion at $2.50. The Maldolce Queen Tiramisu, the second highest dollar card, at $8. Abiscaios at $4. Mermail Absolin, the high dollar card, at $10. Number 9 at $1.50. Number 32 at $1.75. Spellbook of Fate at $3. And the Wacky Alchemy, the low dollar card, at 75 cents. Here are the ultimates. The Abysphere, the high dollar card, at 10. As we said, the Ibis-Gaios was $7.50. Absolin at $13. Spellbook of Fate at $5. That Wacky Alchemy at $1. Here are the secrets. The Bahamut Shark at $14. Giant Soldier at $1. We did get one Megalo at around 100. And here's the Moon Glacia at 19. Retort at 450. Spellbook at 250. And the Grand Spellbook Tower at 20. Thunder Seahorse at 16. Because we only got one Megalo out of this case, the bust was actually lose money. We only got about $642 in holos out of this case bust.